How to host n8n on Railway step by step. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can host your n8n instance on Railway from scratch. So I will show you how to deploy your automation workflow to cloud so they run 24 by 7 without you having to keep your computer on. So let's get started. So first of all, let's talk about the requirement. First thing first, what you need to have is a Railway account, and then you need to have a GitHub account to connect your n8n repository, and then basic familiarity with n8n workflow. So as you can see, I'm at my Railway website. So if you want to access this website, just type railway.com. As you can see, you will get this dashboard. Now over here, you have to just simply create an account using your GitHub. So I am assuming that you have created your GitHub account. So just let me add my email and password and then sign in. So we will deploy our n8n instance on a Railway. So there are a lot of advantages of doing that. So let me just, okay. If you're a new user, you will get $5 credit and you will get 30 days free trial. So you can invite to someone if you want to increase this thing. Now I will choose this plan. Okay. You are on the trial plan. Let's get started and wait for a few seconds. Okay, there we go. So in the hobby plan, we are getting like including $5 of usage monthly limit. And then you have 8 GB RAM, 8 vCPU per service, and single deployed workspace. So you can just deploy one single workspace on Railway for free. It is basically that. But if you want to switch to Pro, it's like you will have to pay $20. It's more convenient to pay $20 than hosting onto your computer. So I will show you what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of doing that. Now come to this again website because it is asking me to add my credit card details. So I have just opened this railway.com new website and click on the this deploy button. Over here you have to search for n8n, or you can search deploy from GitHub repo. There are a lot of templates. You can just simply go and check it out. So I will choose this one. So instead of searching for n8n, you have to just simply click on this empty project. Now just simply click on this add to service. And from here, you have to go to templates. Now from here, you have to search for either n8n if you don't see this icon from here. But if you haven't seen, just go and search for n8n. You will find this worker option, which has lots of download. As you can see, 7K, 17,7, basically, I'm sorry, 70,000 downloads. Just simply select that and it will start deployment. Now, as you can see, you can just configure it as well. Just simply click on this deploy template button and it will start deployment one by one. Now, as you can see, it is applying all the changes, not deployed. It will do automatically deployment. So if you ask which is better for hosting n8n, so let's say right now I'm using Docker. I feel if your laptop is not that good, you can use this Railway. But Docker, if you install Docker on your own machine or server, pull n8n image and run it with specific environment variable. It manual but gives your flexibility, but just a link to your GitHub repo or use the template, and Railway auto deploys your n8n instance in cloud, as you can see here. And then there is a second advantage of using a Railway is hosting environment. So Docker runs locally or on a VPS. You are responsible for uptime or scaling and backups. But if you are using Railway, the basically Railway fully manage the cloud hosting. Your n8n instance is always online unless you stop it. And then a third advantage is to maintain and updates. So for example, Docker, you update manually by pulling the latest image and deploying. Sometimes it has a risk of losing data. But railway, but when you use Railway, updates can be as simple as pushing changes to your GitHub repo and Railway redo polls automatically. Then, if you talk about cost and scalability, okay, Docker kind of wins here. You can be cheaper if hosted locally, but if you use VPS, you pay monthly hosting fees for scaling, requirement, manual configuration. But if you use Railway, first it is free tier available with the usage limit. But if you go with the Pro plan, you have to pay. A paid plan scale automatically based on your workflow demand. So you don't need to worry about that. Then we have accessibility. Docker, for example, if you hosted locally, so Webhook won't work without port forwarding or tools like ngrok. But in the Railway, publicly accessible endpoint by default, no extra networking and setup needed for that. So it is the advantage of using Railway. Now, as you can see, I guess we have set up successfully. Let me see. Okay, we have successfully deployed our n8n instance into Railway. Now, to access your link, what you need to do is go into this primary option and click on this primary production. So it will take you to your n8n instance. Over there, you have to enter your email. Let's say I will add my email. First name will be Rocket, last name will be Maker, and then I will add my password. So I want to receive, if you want to click on that, you can. So I will just simply click on the next. Now, as you can see here, we have successfully installed. Okay, this is a good feature. You get paid feature for free. Just simply click on this send me a free license key, but you need to enter your correct email address over here. And then just simply click on it. And as we can see, your license key is on the way. So you have to open your Gmail. So, okay, Gmail. So just refresh this. I guess okay, the n8n active license key has been arrived. Just copy this key, get back to your n8n instance, and go to settings or click on this three dot and go to settings. And from there, we will find this enter activation key button. Just simply click on that and paste that key and click on this active button. So activation failed because now, as you can see, our license has been activated. If this code doesn't work, just simply click on this button. It will automatically activate your license key. Now, let's get back. And as you can see, the URL is primary production 94FC1. If you want to change this URL with your own um, domain name, what you can do is go to your deployment in the Railway and go to primary, click on the configure button. Okay, I have to get back to over here. So click on this primary and go to settings. Now scroll down a little bit and click on this custom domain. So I will add my domain over here in a faster way. So let's say maker rocket.site. It will check and click on this add domain. Now over here, you have to add your DNS. So you have to copy this type CNAME and then at the rate. So, and then you have to copy this value and then you can just simply go into your DNS where you have purchased your domain. Let's say in my example, I use cheap name, sorry, namecheap. As we can see here, we have this record which I have added over here. So you can add. It takes few to 5 minutes to configure that, and after the configuration, you can use your this URL. So yeah, that's it for today's video. After deploying, you can create a lot of automation in n8n. You don't need to worry about your workflow. Either your computer is on or off, it will execute either way. So if you found this video helpful, then subscribe to our channel and thanks for watching.